Hello and welcome back to Japan. Today we are going to go to war with the Kanpaku, and it's not as ridiculous as it seems. Our bloc may have 8,500 members and their bloc may have 13,000, but their bloc has a ton of their strength in levies. They have 7,000 levies, while we have 3,000 levies roughly. So that's a 4,000 army size, which is all levies. Which, if you take that into account, we're a lot closer if we're just looking at men-at-arms, which is a good thing. We also have significantly more Bushi, and Bushi are worth, if we go and have a look here, they're worth 50 damage and 10 toughness per point of prowess. So that gives us a lot of extra damage that we can apply in combat, especially given that that is not including the fact that ours are at 190% efficiency. So we should be okay. There are a couple of things I need to do before we declare war, however. First thing that I need to do is I need to just see whether I have anybody who I could invite in as an ally. I don't think so, because anyone who's within the realm will be a vassal of the Kanpaku, so yeah, nobody who's worth bringing in here. Next thing that I want to do is I want a Master of the Horse, which is going to be you, and you're going to be set to Warhorse Grooming. Next thing, I need a couple of bodyguards who are just going to be bodyguards, basically. They're going to do what it says on the tin. They're going to stop me from dying in battle. I'm going to switch you over to train commanders, which will hopefully increase our knight effectiveness. Well, it's going to take a little bit for it to build up, but it will hopefully do that. We have more Bushi available to us now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here. I'm going to do an unmarried court filter. I'm going to do a women filter. I'm going to go in here, and I'm just going to completely ignore all of the things we do to make it sensible and just do matrilineal prowess. And just get the people with literally the highest prowess that we can into our court. Because they're going to be knights and Bushi. And if they're Bushi, then that means that we have... well, we'll fill up the max number that we can fill up, and we have backups as well, which is good. So we're just going to go in here and just go like that for all of them. Just to get the best people that we can available. Right. And then you as well. Let's get another one in here. Right, prowess, we're going to go with Tsukitoke. And then you as well, we're going to bring you in high prowess, matrilineal. Right. Wonderful. We're going to slow everything down a little bit. We're going to let these go through. There's 1, 2. I can go a little quicker actually, I guess, on these. Cool. I've lost my Master of the Hunt. That's absolutely fine. Imperial Immortality. My poetic feats have garnered the attention of my rival Tenno Sadatada's wife, Kogo Yasuko. Your words have already secured immortality in the minds of all Yamato people. What if you could ensure immortality of the body? Her words of praise come to an elegant end at the threshold of her sleeping quarters. It would seem she wants more than to validate the rumors of my prowess among the pillows. Would she hope for our union to yield a new heir for the Tenno? Sure. Gets me intrigue, attraction bonus, poet experience, intrigue lifestyle experience, get some renown. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. And then we're going to go in here, we're going to go in here, and we're going to create a faction for ourselves. It's a 92%, which I believe is correct. I believe we have nobody else who can join. If we had hooks on people, we could force them in, but we don't have hooks on anyone. So, I believe it is now time for us... I might just wait a second or two. To press demands. And on the assumption that he's not going to give up, let's raise some troops. We have a son called Akifusa. Hey, it's got the best beauty trait that you can get. Fantastic. Brash subject of the Tenno. Your ridiculous attempt at intimidation will never succeed. I am the rightful Kanpaku of Japan. All traitors shall meet justice on the battlefield if needs be. Okay. Now a bunch of allies and enemies are going to join the war. I think what I'm going to do is probably look for small armies that I can pick off trying to walk past our territory. And if there are none, I'm just going to move here as well, just so we're a little bit more central. And if there are none trying to walk past our territory, we're going to wait for our allies to merge up. Because I think that we've got a good chance if we can bait them into attacking us in mountains or something like this. I think that's our best situation. Otherwise, I don't really know what our plan is. But, yeah. Let's start with that, and then we'll see where we're going. You're going to attack my allies? Perfect. Go get them. That's huge for us if you do that. Yes, absolutely huge, because it means that we can take out this army immediately. We're going to wipe them. Great. So they lost 470 troops. We're also going to head over here. Also, one thing I should do is demand payments from everybody. Except the one that says 50. Because I can get a huge amount more money from you, potentially. Why am I demanding payments? Well, it costs 4.7 per month to be at war, so... You know, we've just paid for a whole huge number of months of war. Right. I would love to take out that army as well. Just to reduce their overall numbers. Nice. And we got there before our side's army got wiped out. Nice. They lost another 290. And they now have just less troops, which is good for us. We could come and help here. I think we will come and help here. 6 months left. Where are they going? Those are our allies joining, and that's their allies joining. New martial perk. We'll grab probably enduring hardships here. Yeah, let's grab enduring hardships, and I'm going to switch us to this one. Why am I switching us to chivalry? Well, 5 more advantage is great, basically. That's the reasoning. I would love for them to fight us here. I think them fighting us here would be huge. We get hill defensive bonuses, which would be nice. Do we have any buildings here? Yeah, defender holding advantage. So we get more defender holding advantage building advantages here. Yeah, this would be huge if they want to fight us. Or if they go up to the mountains, that's also huge. Let's see what they do. Our allies are slowly joining us. Do we have any more allies? We're expecting another 400. Okay. Where are you going? Are you going to try and attack us here? If you try and attack us here, we have to abandon, I think. But if you try and siege, we're good. They're going to try and attack that army. Okay, I want to fight you here. Come join me. Come join me. Come join me, allies. Allies, I beg you, please understand that there's a war about to happen here. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, we're about to hit it. Okay. All hell is broken loose. So, we have more Bushi. Their Bushi are better. But we have more of them. Okay, that's good. We are defending in hills, which is a nice bonus. So we get defender advantage. We have other advantages from being here. So we start with 70, they start with 27. That's going to be a huge damage increase for us. If our allies actually join, we're good. If their allies join, we're still good. But if they don't join, then we're fine. So our damage is increased by 205%. So all we need is bulk in this battle, right? The more bulk we have, the more time we have for our troops to deal damage. So... yeah, and you can see, once they start dealing damage, they start dealing damage. So they've lost 4,000 troops already. Wow. Well, they have that many casualties. That doesn't mean they've actually lost them. They only lose them in the pursuit phase, which we're about to hit. I'm going to switch you over to this, to army pursuit. Lowers our advantage, but it gives us 15% army pursuit, which means that we should wipe more of their troops. Okay, we didn't get that many. We got 2,800, which is good, but they still have quite a lot left. Okay, we captured some enemy combatants. You're getting recruited. You're getting recruited. Right. Now we're going to move back here. We're going to do the same thing again. We're just going to wait for them in the same holding. We're going to do the exact same thing. They're raising troops. Oh, that's so unfortunate for them. Because I'm here. And their troops are gone. Okay, what we can do now is we can move our rally point here. Raise all. So that gives us our knight that we lost back, and we can move them in here. Wonderful. They have lost those 120 troops. Prisoners, you're getting recruited. Everybody's getting recruited. We're after as many troops on our side as possible. They're down at 9,200, but don't forget, they have money. And they will spend their money. So they will buy mercenaries. We don't have money. That's kind of our big problem. No money whatsoever. Our brother died. That's not great, because he was also a bushi. Oh no, never mind. I guess he wasn't. I guess he was ill before he died, and he didn't end up being a bushi. That's okay. So we're sieging this. 5 months left. We have to wait for them to retreat all the way. No ticking war score held right now, which is good. We don't have enough to siege, it says. As in, we don't have enough for the fort level. Yeah, so it's going. It's just going slowly. Are they going to do the same thing again? If they do the same thing again, I'm all in for it. Because we know it worked when they had less or when they had more troops. It will work when they have less troops. 4 months left. They might try a siege fight against us as well. But even that, we win. As in, they might try sieging while we're sieging. Okay. This is bad for us. This is actually quite bad for us. Do I just keep going here? I think we keep sieging here, right? How fast is it if I assault the fort? I can't, because I haven't breached the walls. We're at 30 days. Okay, 30 days is huge. That big jump is actually huge for us. We might win this siege before they get here. 27 days. They're going to get here when? 5 days. Okay, we're not going to win the siege. Okay. These 7,000 should leave that battle soon, and then they'll join us. I think that we might win. I'm a little uncertain. Don't run away! Are you stupid? Oh my lord. If they... I hope they just can't run away. I hope they don't have time to run away, because it would be so stupid to run when it's too late for us to run. Right? Like, that would be so stupid. Okay, they decided that they're not going to try and run because it would be insanely stupid to try and run at this point. Right, let's go. Don't think there's anything else I can do. Try to see, like maybe I could switch you to increase that, but even then it goes up per month and you're not at max, so... Yeah, I think I have to just take this fight. This fight's gonna end and they will join us eventually. We start with more troops. They're going to add theirs over time. We're going to have some time. Our advantage is higher, but not as higher as it was. And we have significantly more bushi now. Like, even though theirs are good, we have significantly more. So that's going to really help. At the start, anyway. It's not going to help as it goes on. But, you know, the start it helps. I need you to join me. 14 days away. Okay, so they are coming. They're also losing quite a lot of troops. We got 800 joining. They're 8 days away. That's huge. Yeah. Our councillor died. That's our buggo here. We can put in a new one. Okay. This is fine, mostly. Yeah, we have a lot more bushi than they have. Our 800 troops decided to not join at the last possible second, thereby... you know, just screwing us, but that's lovely. 4 days left. 3, 2, 1. My son has died. I will become rivals with the person who killed him. Please join. Okay, so we now have more troops than they have. We have more bushi. We have more advantage. We should win this battle. If they had joined earlier, our son would not have died. Are we going to win this battle? Yes. Yes. I think so. My god, that was close. We're down to 40 versus 7. Okay. My brother also died in the battle. Okay. Well. That was quite a lot. Yeah, so that was worth 17% war score. We lost 1,000, they lost 2,600. yeah, I don't know why the AI decided to pause for 4 days before joining the battle. That's, like, insanity to me that they decided to do that. Because, you know, it really, really screws you up. Wait, my nephew was killed in a siege. What siege was my... in this siege? No. It said the siege of Akira. Where is Akira? Akira. I have no idea. Maybe it was this siege. Okay. Well, whatever. Maybe I misread it. Maybe it was this siege. Maybe it's a nephew who's not actually blood related and he's somewhere else. Okay. You are worth 10 months of war. Fantastic. You, give me a weak hook and you can leave. Never mind. Stay in prison then. You, you're getting recruited. Let's raise some troops. Let's move here. That's 6 more Bushi that we now have. One of my children was born stillborn. That's not ideal, but it's okay. Right. No ticking war score. We are slowly winning. We win at 90%, by the way, remember. Win at 90% due to Peacemaker. So, yeah, we're almost halfway there. Okay. Inaba might be easier to siege. The only problem is, even though it's easier to siege, we kind of need them to walk into land that we're going to get an advantage in. So let's head up here for now. Continue reinforcing our troops. Yeah, so they're going to head over here. They're going to go back to the same province, and I'm going to fight them in that same province, assuming that my allies are joining me. They will join me. Fantastic. I will fight you here. Right. We have 6 times their troops. They have 1 Bushi. We have 22. We're stronger. They're going to join in 1 day. Okay, that's fine. Our allies will get here eventually. At some point, they will turn up. Hey, look at that. We almost won the battle before their allies arrived. That would have been huge. Okay. We did win the battle before their allies arrived in that case. Okay. We're now at 50%. They have taken war score. Presumably the war target is their land. Oh, is it their lands up there, not their lands? Like, this might not count? Oh, wow. That would be interesting. Enemy combatants captured. Recruit each one that we can. We need them. Wiped out some more troops. So how are we looking here? So we lost 0, they lost 500. We lost 79, they lost 2,000. Do we have more troops now? We have almost even troops now. Okay, let's have a look at the faction that was also here. So they're not strong enough yet to fire, but when they are, that's going to really cause the Kampaku some problems. Now, you don't look like you're retreating. You are not retreating. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, I would love to attack you in here. It's 1,800 troops that were not retreating. They were just late. Fantastic. Another knight, I will take him. Wonderful. More enemy combatants. Welcome to the team. Okay. Huge. Negotiate an alliance. My niece. Sure, that's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter. She's my vassal. Oh, I can get 50 from you. Get a little 50 gold influx there. Right. We're capped on battle war score. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's see here. Can you use the restore accolades decision? How's my accolade looking? No, that's the wrong one. In here, inactive. Okay, so I need to restore and it'll invite somebody who's capable of doing that. Okay. That's fine. I would love to fight their army again because they're going to the same holding again. So let's raise some troops here. Let's merge on this holding. Wonderful. We'll merge here. Then we'll come back this way. They're going into the same holding. I'm going back again. My allies are coming in, but We should be okay. Allies are coming over eventually. No. Okay, we're still going to win though. Yes. Okay. I now have a new Son of Wolves. Yes. Wonderful. That's fine. Okay. How's that looking in terms of... Or, like, how did that go? They lost another 1,500. Okay. I'm just going to say that doesn't appear to be capping by the fact that it's gone above 50%. So, that's good. They're down to 4,800. We're still at our original strength as we have reinforced since the war has begun. They have not spent money on mercenary or any more mercenaries yet, I should say, because they had some before it started. I do have one dead son, unfortunately. Right, what's next? I guess continue. Okay, that was worth 1% war score, but we did wipe them out, so there's another 300 troops gone from then. This is what I was going to look at. Oh, they're still not strong enough to actually fire their faction. Wow. Okay. Now I think we go to Inaba. Now's the time to go to Inaba and siege. Yeah. We want to make our way to their capital eventually. 3-month siege. They going into that holding? They are. Okay. How long is it going to take them? 17 months. So, well, that's great. We'll finish this siege and then we'll go down and beat them up. I'll take it. Right. Enemy left war. Love to see that. They've reinforced a little bit, unfortunately, which is not great for us. Okay. Nice. Another 10% war score for the siege. Well, 13% war score. Let's raise some troops here. Let's move our army there. Let's ransom you for 50 gold. Ransom you for a hook. Ransom you for a hook. Let's go. Okay. It's all fine. Merge. Attack. My allies have broken their siege, which is perfectly acceptable. They've left some troops behind. Oh, there's a new Campaco. Interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. He's part of a different block. I'm assuming the other block cannot... Well, he must just be the new leader of the old block, I guess, maybe. I was going to say I assume he can't join, but yeah, let's just assume that. That's fort level 7. That's going to be difficult. What about this one? Fort level 4. Yeah, I'd love to head over there. Wait, what's the fight? What's this here? Defending in hills. I don't really want to fight them like that. I want to fight them. I want to go siege. I want to go siege this, if I can. Okay. My allies are coming. I'll fight you in. I'll fight you here if you want to fight here. I'm in. Fight me here. Well, 100%. Yeah, I'll take that. Wait, do I get the defending in mountains bonus? I'd love to be able to tell. So I'm looking for that. Can I just get... There's too many troops. I'm trying to get this tooltip. No, they would get the defending in mountains bonus. Let's not do that. Let's wait for them to commit to leaving. They're going to leave when? 6 days. We're going to arrive when? 6 days. Okay, wait a day. Or 2. Right, go. They're leaving in 3 days. We're arriving in 6 days. So we're going to catch some of their army. But not all of them. Wonderful. Well, my rival has died. Was he my rival because he killed my son? I believe he may have been the person who killed my son. He was. Fujiwara Sadamochi was the person who killed my son, and he is now dead. Good. Okay. Let's head here and siege. They're going to head to my land and siege, but here's the thing. Mine's going to take 3 months, and their siege is going to take 9 months. So I'm going to win. Essentially. Let's do it. I wish that you could do what you could do in CK2. I'll spend another 85 gold for that. In CK2, you could tell your allies what you were doing and what you wanted them to do, and they would just kind of do it. It's very useful, because in this game they do not do what you want them to do, and they are not predictable. But yes, let's lower the cost of my army by 15%. I'd love to fight them over here. Let's go. So, got another siege done. Wasn't really worth very much because I don't think it... Well, is it even the whole holding? Or... Oh, there was just only one holding. Inaba just happened to have 3 holdings and was worth quite a lot. I see. Okay. So this is kind of our next target right now, Kawada. But we're going to get a bunch of war score for beating up this army, hopefully. Do I want to take the fight in mountains? Probably not. No. They're going to attack us in mountains. I would love to defend, but I'd love to wait for you to commit to that and then defend it. I'd love to attack over here. Let's go. I'm going to catch them. We get defending in mountains bonus, which is huge. So we have 81 advantage and they have 30, which translates to a... Once I go in here for it and wait a second. A 265% damage bonus for us, which is quite nice. Also, it says I just got a new artifact, a glass orb. I'm going to sell that for 10 gold. Right. Let's go. But yeah, we're doing a ton of damage. Our allies are not even needed for us to win that battle. Yeah, that was good. So they lost more. They have 7,000 again. They bought mercenaries. They have not bought mercenaries. They just reinforced. Okay, I'd love to fight that army. Over here, if we can get there. My acquaintances have 50 gold apiece. I don't know who you are. They're people I got hooks on, but and in this episode, but yeah. Don't know how you got that money. Not gonna ask. I'm just gonna ask for my share of it. You will get 10 gold. You will get 50 gold. You will get recruited. Let's go. How did that last battle go? They lost 168. They lost another 1,000. Lost another 1,000. Perfect. Right. Let's go. Spouse. Do I want 200 men or do I want personal guard? I want personal guard for more prowess. Let's go. I got some more money. Daughter has fallen ill. You're worth an extra 10 gold. Let's do that. Let's go to speed 3 again. Just speeding up and slowing down as I go back and forth between holdings. I regret to inform you, you're breaking imperative rule. You continue to hold your sensu, a folding hand fan, incorrectly. You would like me to give a... Wait, for this violation, you're ordered to make a sizable donation to your foe Kampaku Yorimitsu. No? We're at war? I'm not going to pay him money for holding a hand fan incorrectly? That seems crazy. 90% war score. There we go. So, he will be imprisoned and have all lands confiscated by me. And I will install myself as regent. Let's do it. Enforce demands. The Daijo Daijin's court. As Daijo Daijin, you have new duties and responsibilities. You will be expected to regularly hold court, solving the disputes of the realm, and taking advice of the Tenno's other courtiers in the daily routines of his court. We'll get there eventually. Steward of the administration. It's now up to me to lead the apparatus my predecessor, Toshu Yorimitsu, left behind. It's with solemn duty, or it's my solemn duty, to shepherd Japan in the name of Tenno Sadatada. I sit with dignity before the assembled court, soaking in the moment and widen my stance. Oh, the things I will accomplish. Okay. Greetings, most charming Daijo Daijin Yoshimasa. Blessings upon you and your house. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Fantastic. So, first of all, disband. Second of all, I am now a Soryo head, administrative head here, which is huge. Yeah. This is very, very good. Apparently I need to repair this. You know what? I'll repair your banner. That's the least I could do. Your Confederate partition law is no longer valid and was replaced by primogeniture. Ah, fantastic. That's what you like to see. So this is now primogeniture. Okay, so you are my player heir one way or the other. That is a cool mask you've got there for being disfigured. Okay. Neat. So, before we end the episode, let's just have a quick look here. Oh, I could just choose to become a tributary of Yong. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I can also petition the Tenno, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, formalize shogunate. So, I need level of fame to hit 4 or above, which it is about to hit. It's about 350 away. Okay, fantastic. And I need the powerful ministry's law. Well, let's have a look here. Where's powerful ministries? That'll be in here. Wait, no, it's not in here. Never mind. Border War? No. Oh, it's this one. The Azumo culture does not have the royal prerogative innovation. Oh. Oh, okay. So, what do I need to get it? I mean, I guess screw this. Royal prerogative, 18 years. Okay, I need 18 years to get it. That's not ideal. That's going to take a while. Especially not ideal, because that means I have to live to be 79 if I want to do it on this character. Which is not great. But, I mean, what are the other conditions? Let's just go to the other conditions and have a look here. So, ruling Regent of Japan. It's primogeniture. Fantastic. Okay. Also, fragile peace is replaced with Bushido, but only for Azumo culture, which isn't everybody. Yeah, this is kind of weird. This kind of assumes that you're a Yamato culture. Anyway, yeah, where are we? So that's fine. They're all within Japan. So this will still be true. You're not at war. Well, that can be true. Soryo government will be true. Independent ruler will be true. Legitimacy level should still be true. Ruling regent will be true. So, yeah, literally it's just this and this. So let's just get prestige. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Yeah, that's achievable on, like, another character. Yeah, we did lose a son, though, which is unfortunate. Who's our heir, by the way? Our heir is our second son because you didn't have any children. I see. Yeah, interesting. Okay. I suppose we can still designate heir, though, right? Yeah, we can still pay to just designate an heir. It's not the end of the world. Alright, I think that we're in a good situation to end the episode. Yeah, that was a difficult war. But it was done. It was achievable. It was kind of weird. It said that we were capped on Battle War score. I have to assume that that's because they were capped on Battle War score, it said. As in the defend... Well... Yeah, no, it should be attackers who are capped on Battle War score. I was going to say because they were defending, but... No, it should be attackers who are capped. I don't know why it said there was a cap and there was no cap. But there's usually a reason for it, but... Anyway, doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, we also now have some new holdings, I believe. Oh, we have this holding, which is not the one I thought we had. We also have this holding, as in the capital of Japan, which has Hinan Palace, which is a pretty good holding, I'd say. 30% holding taxes is definitely solid. Anyway, for now, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.